Good morning, students. This is the part 3 of chapter number 9, characteristics and habitats of living organisms. In that, we have seen that there are different types of animals and their habitats are also different. Some terrestrial habitats are forest, deserts, coastal and mountain regions, right? Now, the habitats of plant and animals that live in water, they are called aquatic habitats. What are they called? Aquatic habitats. Which are living on the land, they are called terrestrial habitats. That lives in water are called aquatic habitats. What are the examples of aquatic habitats? That is lakes, rivers, oceans. These are all the examples of aquatic habitats. Okay. There are large variations among terrestrial habitats like forest, desert, mountain regions located in different parts of the world. Okay. On terrestrial habitats also there is a variety of difference. The organisms, that is both plants and animal, living in a habitat are its biotic components. I have told you in standard 5th also, I think, biotic and abiotic components. The living organisms, they are called the biotic components of the environment. What are they called? The biotic components. And the non-living things like rock, soil, air, water, light, these are all called the abiotic components. What are they called? Abiotic components. The living components are called the biotic components, and the non-living things, they are called abiotic components. Okay? Okay. In chapter 1, we have studied how to make a sprouted mung. Do you remember that? What was the procedure? Soak the mung overnight and then you have to tie it in a thin piece of cloth, and within 5 to 6 hours your sprouted mungs will be ready, right? Only this was the procedure. So when there is a sprout, it is said that the seed has germinated, right? This is the journey of a new plant. प्लांट ऐसे ही उगता है, हमने देखा था चैप्टर नंबर 3 में, राइट? द जर्नी ऑफ germination of a seed. From seed, how does a plant comes out? So this is the beginning of a life of a new plant. Okay, now to understand the effect of abiotic factors on the germination of a plant, activity 2 is given. What you have to do is, you have to take some seeds and soak them in water for a day. Then divide them into 4 parts and you have to put them in different conditions to germinate. One part you will completely submerge in water. पूरा पानी में डाल दो. Okay. Now keep one part in a sunny room and another in a completely dark room, like a cupboard. And one part you can put it in a very cold region, say refrigerator. Okay, you are doing 4 paths. One completely in water, second in a dark place, then third in sunny room जहाँ पे लाइट थोड़ी बहुत आती रहती है. Okay, and one you can put it in a very cold region, say refrigerator. Now you have to replace the water every day. पानी में डाल के रखना है and replace that water every day. What do you notice after a few days? What will be the condition of seeds in every situation? कैसे होंगे seeds? सारे जर्मिनेट हो गए होंगे तो क्या सब एक जैसे जर्मिनेट हुए होंगे? What will be the condition? The soaked seeds kept in a sunny room, right? Well ventilated room, that will germinate properly. And the seeds which are kept in water or dry seeds, they will not germinate. पूरे पानी में है तो भी germinate नहीं होंगे. बिल्कुल पानी नहीं मिल रहा है, then also they will not germinate. So you can say that a seed needs air, water, heat, light, right? ये तो हमने देखा था standard 5th में भी. Which are the essential things for a seed to germinate? That is air, water and heat, sunlight. So what are these all? These are all the abiotic factors of the environment. So from this experiment you can say that the abiotic factors are important for all living organisms, not only for plants but all living organisms. Abiotic factors are important. What is adaptation? Is the method by which organisms get well adjusted to the climate. That is adaptation. वहाँ के क्लाइमेट से अपने आप को एडजस्ट करना, that is adaptation, right? It does not take place in a short time, and those who cannot adapt themselves in the climate will die. Only those who can adapt can survive. ठीक है ना? अपने हैबिटेट का जैसा क्लाइमेट है उसमें अगर अपने आप को एडजस्ट कर लिया तो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म सर्वाइव करता है, अदरवाइज इट विल डाई, वेदर इट इज अ प्लांट और एनिमल और अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, एनीवन. ऑल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स, they have to adapt to different abiotic factors in different ways. So next we will see how in different terrestrial habitats different plants and animals adapt themselves. So homework is read 9.3, a journey to different habitats. Okay, thank you.